For 400,000 million years, the human species has been separate and depressed for 400,000 freaking thousand million. Hey guys, I'm Seraphim 190, and for 400,000 years we've been kind of depressed, but nonetheless, this game has just come out and I love it so much, I'm gonna review it. This is David OReilly's game. It's his game and he gave it to me, it's mine now. It's called Everything, and I love it a lot. It's really messed me up. So thanks David OReilly for messing us up. We do appreciate that. Highly recommended. I give it a 10 out of 10. Why? Because I said so, and I'm Seraphim, and I know what a good game is when I see it. And you know what, guys? I love this the most because it's like a blank canvas. If you want, you can just create your own worlds. You can add trees. You can grow them. You can choose to be anything you want to be, and that's fantastic. And I love this game more than any other game so far for a while. So yeah, you can be a rock, you can be a cock, you can be a little tiny cockroach. You don't need to fundamentally worry about it. You can choose to be an igloo. Okay, no joke. Whatever word pops in your head, do it. You can do it. You can grow them here in the world of the atoms, or you can take an atom and take it to the world of the universe. You can mix and match. You can match and mix. You can do anything. Shh. So over here is a cold ice mountain place, and which also has many different diverse kind of continents, which is a good thing to see in this day and age. Diversity is no. Sometimes we need borders. And this game has it all, guys. It's got the borders, it's got the fish. They're not fish, the stingrays, I'm afraid of them. They stab people. So, also, look at these metaphysical cubes. It's doing physical things to my metaphysics. I love it so much. I don't even know what it is, but this is an alien world, and also, like I said, the name of the game is to collect as much data as possible. So every time you find a new tree, or a new substance, or a new me, or a new you collect it and put it in your shoe, which I call an inventory, and you can walk around with it. And you can grow them at any point and anywhere. No, actually, I've changed my mind. Things change here. You can never really count on it. So, here I am. I'm a little mouse walking down the street. Now I'm a bit of crystal growing in the grass. Now I'm a machine, just sort of machining my way through life. Here I'm a bunch of aliens and my buddies with my little alien legs walking. Here are some plants I created earlier. I prepared these for you. I can open them down or shrink them up. This game's getting a little weird, but I liked weirded. Seraphim's been here for 4 days now. I don't really know my name. Did I not just say it? We don't know. So yeah, look at this, guys. Like, you can see millions of billions and zillions of blocks blocking around like blocks do. So yeah, sometimes it just doesn't have to make sense. And just sometimes you've got to pay, guys, because it's totally worth it. Number 1, well, it's easy. Number 2, it's just easy, guys, and it's worth it, and it's got skill. You need skill because it's quite difficult. So now, right now, I'm a type of fish again. It's a mammal fish, so it's not a fish, is it, guys? It's actually a mermaid. I've seen a unicorn in this game, no joke. I've actually seen a unicorn. So yeah, this city here is actually a mini city, like a Matchbox city, that I made to save space in the planet so I can make bigger cities. Did you know that? So I shrunk it down so it looks big, but it's actually really small. I shrunk all the trees down as well, and they're all the size of rocks right now, but you wouldn't notice. It looks big, huh? But it ain't. It's all in the head. It's all an illusion, guys, and everything's one. Oh my gosh, look at that rock. So yeah, right here I'm a mosquito bee type slash fly, and I'm flying around near a cat, as you can see in the background, and there is a lot of plantations here of cactuses. And like I said, this game just keeps shifting and freaking me out, basically. It's always new. It's everywhere you look and what you expect to see, it will be there. I mean, look at this, guys. I can be a little strand of something. I don't know what it is. I think it's hydrochloric oxide. Yeah. And there's all other hydrocons here as well, and hydrocol. I'm now a piece of oxygen there. We're inside of a space age game. This game's way above its personal preference, I think, because it blew me away. I want VR in this, guys. Really do. I think it would make this game a journey. So yeah, enjoy the footage. I just think it would be perfectly logical to mention right now that the notion of the self is basically practically meaningless. So here's a guest speaker, Alan Watts. Listen.
A perfectly logical person would say that the notion of the self as the fundamental reality in which everything else exists is meaningless.
See, I told you so.
And
it's
course,
only
from
logical,
a logical point
guys.
of view, it is. But at the same time, just because something cannot be put into a logical category does not indicate that it isn't real. It's saying that the self in each one of you is really at root one. Just in the same way that you have all over your body millions of nerve ends, each one of those nerve ends is, as it were, a little eye. And it gets its impression of the world, but it sends it all back into the central brain. Well, in a somewhat similar way, every person, every animal, and even rocks are regarded as sentient beings in a very, very primitive form. So all those forms that we see may be looked upon as the eyes that look out of one central self. Only, of course, in the connections between the nerve ends and the brain, it's much more difficult to see the connection between one individual and another. And therefore it's very easy for us to form the impression that I am only what is inside my bag of skin. And that my ego, myself, is a different self from yourself. And we're all, therefore, fundamentally disconnected. Also of plants, many kinds of animals, insects, bacteria, air, every kind of thing that is around us is as essential to our being, our heads. You can draw little gradations of some things that are more essential and some things that are less essential. But fundamentally, everything is necessary. Ears, these beautiful shells that you wear on the side of your head, with their little spiral bones, the cochlea inside, you know, all that. It's marvelous. But you don't feel responsible for this. You don't know how it's made, if it is made. But it's you. That's what you are. That extraordinary pattern.
Well, that's the end of the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. It's the best I could do with everything, okay? So it's everything. It's called everything, and it is everything. It's alright. It's not... Nah, there's nothing to see here, guys. But it got a 10 out of 10 anyway. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'm Seraphim Munro, and I'll on Mono.